Family Feud, and Phone on Silent.
On this episode of Simply Necessary Conversations.
So before we kick things off, I gotta introduce the people that I've been speaking on for like the past, 2 years.
Yeah, going on 2
So
years.
this is Tamara, and this is Shapora.
Hi.
And these are my best friends. This is like, not a last hurrah, because this isn't a last hurrah, but someone's going to medical school, and someone is getting her PhD.
She is.
So before they kind of move away and come to Tampa a little bit less, I wanted to get them on the show and, kind of introduce them and talk and do our normal yap, but
on camera.
On camera. Because we're very funny. We're very hilarious.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. So to start things off, we're going to start off with our trending topic. And I've been seeing this pop up on my TikTok. I don't know if this is specifically on Black TikTok or if this is on everyone's TikTok. But this man was in somewhat of a dilemma because he chose to go to his daughter's pre-K graduation instead of his wife's master's graduation. Now, the wife is not the mother of the child. And obviously that can cause a little bit of controversy and a little bit of drama between maybe the mama and the baby mama and the kid and the husband. So what do y'all think? Do you think that he made the right choice to go to the child's graduation and not his wife's? Or was there some way to get around the mess?
I feel sorry for him for having to choose because that's hard.
Yeah.
But the mama in me says he had to be there for his child. The adult person just has to understand, because if she married him knowing that he had a child, hopefully she married him knowing that the child was always going to come first in a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. And that baby was going to be looking for her daddy at the graduation. So as much as I, as a wife, and I at one point in time was a stepmom, would have wanted him at my graduation, the mama in me says he had to be there for the child because the child was not going to understand if he was not there. So, that's just my take on it. I think it was a hard decision, but he made the right decision. So, I don't know. But they should have kind of discussed it before.
Well, maybe they did. Happened. I don't know how this got
how did it, that's what I was going to say.
I don't know. It just, someone started talking about it, and then it just snowballed.
I feel like if she had a child and he was in that position, she would have, people would have bashed her if she didn't go to her child's graduation. And she went to
they would have been like, oh, you're choosing a man over your child.
Yeah. So, kind of, give him props for being a good dad, because that had to be hard for him to decide, but, he had to be there for the baby, I think. So, I don't know. See, that's...
This just goes back to why I would never date somebody that has a kid. Because the selfishness in me would be pissed that you're not at my graduation, but also I would have to understand that you have a child that you're responsible for being there for. And I think someone in, one of the comments was just like, she could explain to her friends and her family why her husband wasn't there. Yeah. But that baby is just going to be looking out in the crowd wondering where his or her dad is.
Now, let me be petty for a minute, because as I said, I have been a stepmom. There would have been some ground rules. Okay, you go support the baby.
Yeah.
Take pictures with the baby. But I bet not see any family photos, okay? Don't let me look online and people are like, oh, look at the... No. Let's not do that. Let's not make me have to act the fool. Go and support the baby, but let's not get all family with the baby mama.
Everyone's not, respectful. So I feel like he could easily have had a baby mama that was, basking in the fact that he was not there for his wife. So that would be a little that would make me feel a certain type of way. But once again, my boyfriend don't have kids, so I don't have this problem. And I would never have this problem because I'm not that mature.
Yeah, but see, that's when you have to be smart. And that's when, as a father, you be there for the baby. But then you get the baby on camera saying, congratulations on your graduation to whoever let's make sure that everybody's good.
I feel like in that situation he would have had to do something like a extra special date or flowers or
even
card,
say to her, something. I can't be at the ceremony because I got to be there for my baby, but explain to the baby and the baby mama I'm gonna be there for the ceremony, and then I'm going to have dinner or whatever, lunch, whatever, brunch, whatever with my wife because she's graduating.
It was her first degree. You've had a high school graduation and a bachelor's, and now it's which is still significant. I would still want all of y'all to come see me get my master's if I choose to do that, but it's not quite as significant.
Yeah, but I think that kids are not able to be rationalized with in a certain kind of way. So you got to be there for the baby. It was a hard choice, but also kind of not a hard choice. You got to be there for the baby.
And you should be adult enough and care about, like, both the stepmom and the mom should care about whoever was in pre-K enough to know that it was important.
Yeah, and it's not like in the olden days when I was younger. He could watch it on tape. Like, he could watch her graduate. Yeah. Like, it's not like he was going to miss it completely or whatever and stuff. And like I said, make a big deal after it's over. Go and take her out.
Yeah, no, like, if he didn't give her like a gift or like do something extra special, then I'm going to be like, okay.
Yeah, like he should have planned that morning when he got up. It's all about like wifey, like breakfast in bed, you know, roses something. Go to the preschool graduation and then after the graduation, because he coming home to her at the end of the day. So, like, go to the baby's graduation.
And she's going to still have her degree at the end of the day. It's not like she's not going to have it just because he wasn't there. So,
I also feel like you can do, like, more the trend is, like, getting together after, like, a little, like, party or, like, brunch or something. Yeah. And I feel like for our age, that's more memorable versus, like, because you don't see your person when you're graduating. You don't see them.
And it's so quick.
It's so quick.
Over so fast. And like the ceremonies are quick and stuff. So what happened after probably was more important.
I've always said like that was like one of the least, like there was so much anticipation and then it was just like, okay.
Very anticlimactic.
You got your degree now, get out.
Very anticlimactic. It's like, oh, I worked for 4 years and this is it.
But y'all all made it very special because I heard all of y'all screaming and cheering for me as I walked. So it was very special for that like 5 seconds that I got to walk and like hear my name and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyway, I think he made the right decision. Go for the baby.
And we need to be supportive of men actually wanting to parent. Because that's not necessarily the norm. And like it's always on the mom to be the nurturer and to do the celebrating and all of that. But the fact that he wanted to be there and the fact that it was a tough decision means that he just loves the both of them.
And let's just not skip over the fact that you're not even saying kindergarten. You're saying pre-K.
I forgot to mention that. How fast?
So like this child is very, very young. And you're
like
already
3, no? 3, 4?
Like I shouldn't be the one to talk because I was kind of in a similar situation. But the child is very, very young.
there was a lot of backstory to your situation. Yeah. Which there could be backstory to their situation. I just want to know the story.
I've lived long enough to not judge because, honey, if you had to judge some of the stuff I did, it would be a hot mess. So,
but I was wondering. I'm like, well, did they know each other, or was it like a break? Like, were they on a break? Like, and friends? Was it a break? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to Let Me Put Y'all On. Usually this is like, the time where I put y'all on to some songs, some movies, some shows. Today, I'm going to put y'all onto a book because we all need to be literate. We all need to be educated. We need to be smart. I'm here with, 2 PhD, MD, we need to be very smart. But the book is called Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. Hopefully I said his name right. He's a Black author. This is his first book. But the concept of the book is what's really interesting because it starts out with the characters kind of establishing the fact that for some reason, and I haven't finished the book yet, so I'm still kind of waiting in suspense, but for some reason, all of the white people of the world drown themselves.
What?
Which is just like, what? And I don't know why they did it. I don't know. And the book is kind of like about a post-racial society where the only people that are left are the minorities. So now like everyone's like at Howard University studying and like it's different structured and like there's like a lot of industries that are just kind of like, okay, what do we do now? But the main character so far is a guy who just recently got released from prison because like now the prisons are open. Because there's like not enough people to watch the prisoners. And we don't know why he went to prison, but he got released. And now he's teaching at Howard University and seems to be knowing what he's talking about in the book so far. But the plot twist so far is that he has a child with a white lady and the child's entire family dies. And she's forced to reach out to her father and ask for help because there's like a community, I guess, of mixed people or people that like, are like her that she wants to go to and she needs his help because obviously like transportation and stuff and like that is going to be limited in this like post-apocalyptic, post-racial society.
This is a very, very strange concept.
It's very interesting. I don't know what like the ending is going to be. I don't know if we're going to find out why this happened or if it's just like one of those books where it's just like, okay, this happened and now we're going to tell the story. And not necessarily go back to like what the cause was, or maybe he's gonna like write a second book. I don't know, but it was very interesting.
I had said I probably wouldn't read this, but now I want to read this because I'm trying to figure out like
it's a weird concept. Like he kind of explains like when the daughter like the daughter obviously survives because she's half black. So like that 50% saved her. But her family is literally like just like walking towards the lake and she's pulling them and like she can't get them out and she goes underwater and she's trying to drag them out and they won't come out and like she almost drowns.
That's crazy. And then now I want to know, like, what percentage of black did you have to be to survive?
That's what I was just thinking.
And like, because me and my boyfriend have been having like a book club amongst ourselves and reading it. And we were just like, so what percentage of black do you have to be to survive? Like, could you be like a third black and survive? Or then you have to look black?
It's a weird concept
like, what
because, you know, some people have theorized that everybody started
is a little bit black. Yeah,
like because DNA wise, we're way more closely connected than people.
Yeah, like we're not different species, just so we're like different races.
But I mean, it's fantasy, obviously, or dystopian fantasy, I guess. But
yeah,
that's just a weird concept.
It's very weird.
So what about like mixed people who look present white and they live a white life?
Like I'm hoping that he explains it as I get further along into the book because I'm just like there's a lot of mixed people like fully half black, half white that look white.
And then black and white, that's it? Like,
and that's my other question. I'm like, are they going to introduce
minorities
like
and races?
East Asian people? Are they going to introduce South Asian people? Are they going to introduce Hispanic people? Like, at what point are we going to get introduced to like more characters who aren't necessarily just black?
Because there's still racial divide.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's still insular racism.
So like, is it going to change now that it's not like white versus black? Is it now going to be like Asian versus black? Who knows? You know, like how does that affect society?
And then I'll read it. Don't spoil.
It's just interesting to think about like how society would be affected if there wasn't racial divide. Like if there wasn't that to contend with.
Well, this table would survive. That's all we got.
I know. I was just thinking.
We be here.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but maybe as you read, it'll get more interesting.
Yeah, it definitely, just based on the description, it piqued my interest. So I'll have to update and like upcoming episodes on like how it ended and if I like the ending, if I like the book, whatever.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie where I think it's called The Circle, and it's like these aliens kidnap all the humans in the world and they put a bunch of people into like 30 people at a time into these dark rooms, and it's a circle. And if you like step out of like their like little dots and they're all in a circle.
I've seen the trailer, but I don't think I watched it.
My God.
But it sounds like the type of movie I'd watch.
Do you want me to? I won't spoil it. I think you should watch it, but it's really bad quality. It's something to laugh at. Yeah.
Like the concept is good, but the execution was terrible.
Yeah, the actors were really bad. But like the plot twist at the end was really like interesting. I actually didn't watch it. My friend explained it to me because I refused to watch it.
Yeah, because you don't like horror movies.
I don't. And it was also really like bad quality apparently. But
yeah.
It reminded me of that. And like it was all the people in the world were playing the circle game at the same time and they had to decide who would live.
So almost kind of like Squid Game, but not people that are like voluntarily going into
they just wake up and they're waking up standing in a dark room.
Oh, that's a little scary.
Yeah,
I can't imagine doing something like that. I probably would just kill myself.
No, literally. And then they also have like different races and different genders and ages.
Oh,
and so it's like an ethical thing and like
who? Oh,
yeah, there was like a black man who was like, I'm black and I went through a lot, so I should live or something.
Oh my
yeah.
I'd just be like, like I'm a young woman. Like, don't you need to repopulate the earth? Like, my uterus is still intact. Please save me.
That's fun.
But anyway, what had happened was, speaking of crazy, this is very crazy. So on like the Reddit thread, am I the a-hole? Someone said, what? Oh, you don't know what that is?
No, I'm like, what's
AITA?
Yeah.
It's like
I didn't want to curse. You would have yelled at me. But am I the a-hole for refusing to let my sister borrow my expensive dress to wear to my ex-fiance's wedding? And then she gives some background. So I, 30-year-old female, have a younger sister, Maya, 27-year-old female. And we've always had a complicated relationship. She's often been jealous of me and my achievements. Last year, my fiance, Ben, dumped me super suddenly and very publicly. He's now engaged to my former friend, Zoe. Their wedding is next month, and honestly, this whole thing has been rough on me. Recently, I bought a stunning, expensive designer dress for a fancy charity event I'm going to next month. It's a special dress, and I felt like I deserved to treat myself after everything. Yesterday, Maya saw the dress and immediately asked to borrow it to wear to Ben and Zoe's wedding. She said, "It's perfect. I need to look amazing, and you're not even using it right now." I was floored. I told her no, that it's for my event and it would feel so wrong for her to wear it to that wedding. She got super mad and called me ridiculous and selfish, telling our parents I'm a terrible sister for saying no. Am I the a-hole for not letting her borrow my dress, especially for that wedding?
She should not even let her go to that wedding.
I was going to say, this is not a problem because I don't have a sister. Which is like, what?
Because why would you go to the wedding?
This is not a problem because I don't have a sister. Number one, why are you trying to go to my ex's wedding first? Number two, you want to wear my dress, my special dress that I haven't worn to my ex's wedding?
It's the fact that she hasn't even worn the dress hasn't even been warmed on her body yet.
Like, you must be, no, like, it sounds to me like for this to even be a question, they have a
deep-seated,
like, they got a weird relationship because my sister wouldn't even try that. Like, what? Are you crazy? Yeah, and then for her to have to defend herself to her parents, like, Maya must be the favorite or something, because, like, what are you talking about?
It gives favorite. I don't know.
Like, what are you talking about?
It seems weird that you would even want to go to the wedding, and because, like, I feel like the whole purpose of a wedding is to celebrate somebody's love. Why are you celebrating that man's love?
Exactly. No,
like, that's insane to me.
I don't get it. I don't understand why she even feels like she needs to explain or justify or whatever. It
literally would have been like, oh, you're going to the wedding? Blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, we could be living in the same house. She could be on fire and I would be walking by fan in the wind.
That's a bit extreme.
Like, fan in the wind. Like, no, because you try. You really, you know me. You know me. Like, because I'm very loyal to whomever I'm dealing with, and I expect for you to ride for me like I ride for you. If my sister was going to go to my ex's wedding,
clock it.
I don't have a sister anymore. I don't.
It's just, to me, not only, like, if you were going to go to the wedding, you should have just stayed silent, went, and then dealt with the consequences after.
I don't know. That would have been, I don't know.
There's no way it could be good. But to ask for a dress that she has not, to me, that was
a dig.
Hasn't even worn.
Like, to me, that
and
was
why
like,
are you trying to look, I hit the mic. Whoops. Why are you trying to look good at his, like, why do you, like, why did he invite her?
Well,
that's what, why are they still in contact? How does he even still have her number?
Yeah. Like, to me, that's a dig to want to go, and then you want to look good at the wedding. Like, for what? Unless she's going to stand up at that part where they say, is there anyone here?
The wedding?
Like, unless she's going to be a disruptor, then I don't have a sister. Now, if you going to sabotage, then girl, I got you. We gonna get your hair done, nails done.
Actually, I'm going to you get a different dress. I'm wearing the new designer dress.
I don't know that I would go, but like, if you're going to like be a disruptor, maybe. But like, why are you even there? That doesn't even make good sense to me.
Now I'm wondering, are her parents going to go to the wedding? Since the sister is going to the wedding, are the parents going to go?
I don't know. That's that people.
Or in my mind, I'm imagining maybe the sister is friends with the Zoe girl, and maybe that's why she's going. But still, now you shouldn't even be friends with her anymore.
Because like, I mean,
it's just
from the information we have, it's like Zoe may have been a part of why they broke up.
Yeah, and then
so like now, unless. And even then, it would still be awkward. But if the girl that wrote the post broke up with the guy and then he started dating Zoe afterward, that would be bad enough.
Yeah.
But if they were actively dating and then Zoe somehow came and got in, like, no.
Under no circumstances should she be there.
I feel like they got engaged so fast, though, because she said a year after.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
That is so fast. So
they were dating while
something was going on.
Or they're just crazy and they got engaged super fast.
Yeah, something was going on. But your sister is supposed to support you and be on your side.
And giving unloyal.
Like, she's supposed to be helping you feel better and him not feel good. So, like, what is going on?
Yeah. If it was that night, I would just, like, do something with my sister. Like, watch a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be distracting from the fact that he's, like, getting married and it's probably all over Facebook and Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
Now she's going to be in the pictures, too. She's probably going to post a picture.
Well, she'd be in the picture, but not in my dress. No, ma'am.
Like, go buy your own dress and then leave me alone.
Yeah. That would be... I don't support Maya.
No, I don't. You don't like her here. But moving on to another relationship question. Ask a Gemini. We're both Gemini, so this is when, we kind of like ask a question and then we talk about it, as we've done this whole time. So I don't know what makes it special. But shout out to Sachin and Sachin's booting, because this came from her. And he specifically told me that I needed to shout him out. So, hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sachin's the third amigo that's not here.
Yes.
Or the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to include myself.
Oh, yeah.
Or she forgot to
I
include
forgot
me.
to include Kimar. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He said did he say he would come on? I don't know. He probably did.
He keeps saying that, and then
he's not gonna.
Well, Sachin deserves credit though, because he hangs out with the three of you. He's the only guy, and he's just so even keeled about.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday because we were listening to like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, like Lady Gaga in the car, and we're like, we let that man just be in the car and just
But he's not really suffering. He likes the hot girl
It's very
music.
sweet that he hangs out with y'all and he doesn't care. He's the only guy.
Yes.
And he's a straight guy. Because if he was gay, it wouldn't be the same thing. So he's a straight guy.
He'd be like kind of like still part of like girl clan.
But that bless his heart. But okay.
So on to his suggestion that he relayed from his boo. So the question is, what would make a date go so horribly wrong to make you not want to call the person again?
I mean,
think about this.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of very obvious things that could go wrong that would make me not want to call the person. Oh, I had this experience with finding out that the person is not actually single. Like,
I forgot you.
Yeah, like finding out that the person is not actually single. Like you, in the conversation, they let it be known that they are still, in my case, as a 50-something-year-old woman, they're still cohabitating with their ex. That's a deal breaker.
Well, yeah.
That was a deal breaker, an unfriend situation. Let me just finish my free food. And then you can go ahead and walk me to the car because it's nighttime. Yeah. And then I went home and unfriended that person because, like, you know I didn't know that. Like, are you out of your mind?
He was trying to get you jumped.
Something, yeah. So that's something that could happen that would make me be like, nah. Yeah, that actually happened. Like, no, bro. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's
and
one
then
thing.
Did he try to gaslight you and be like, "Oh, it's not."
Yeah. Like, well,
not
no, I do my own thing. No, because I didn't sign up for that. Like,
it's giving you're either broke or crazy. I don't know which one.
Well,
or maybe both.
He wasn't broke. He wasn't broke because, like,
he might be using his wife's money.
Maybe because he made sure to park his Porsche like in the front of the restaurant. So
how do you have a Porsche but you cohabitate with your wife? Right? It makes no sense.
Well,
makes no sense.
See, and I don't want to. Well, nobody knows who I'm talking about, and he's not friends with me. But according to him, she asked to move back in because she wanted to try to get things back together, whatever and stuff. But he, according to him, felt like it was just a money thing, like she just needed somewhere to go. But regardless of that, I don't even care anything. I didn't even know there was an ex. Right, like I didn't know any of that until that was divulged to me.
It's given they're separated and they're not.
Yeah, like that was So like I'm like, excuse me, what? Like I don't play them games. Like no. So let me finish. Like I said, I finished my food. He walked me to my car, and then I went home and unfriended him. Like no, I'm not that girl. But yeah, so that's something. Finding out that they are not single and they have represented themselves as being single.
I think it's when you find out that they don't necessarily have the same political affiliations as you.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like you're thinking like, oh, we're on the same, and then they say something and you're just like, oh, I'm with the enemy.
Like that's happened to me twice.
Twice? Oh, I know about the once. I can't remember the other time. I probably just forgot. But
those I think
that puts a bad taste in your mouth because it's just like, oh, now I feel icky.
I guess too, if I found out that they had a criminal record for certain kinds of crimes, like everybody,
any kinds of crimes.
No, everybody, if they were a teenager, because I know of situations, somebody a teenager, they got into a fight, whatever and stuff, they got arrested, whatever. But certain things is like they would be deal breakers, like
But see,
I went to jail for murder.
I always like with background check.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Right. I always do that.
Well, you saved me from one by doing a background check. I didn't even make it to the date situation. They were trying to work their way to that. But yeah, because my child works for the media, she knows how to do background checks. And that person so
because I was like, something about him not right.
Yeah.
Something's a little wrong.
Yeah, so background check you need to do that. You need to do that. So finding out that they have a criminal record. especially if they have habitual offenses.
Finding out they have a kid.
Yeah, if you didn't know in advance.
Yeah,
at my age, it is a high probability that they will have a kid, but their kid, I would hope, would be grown.
I feel like at our age, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, but at your age, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
My friend, she's like 5'1", 5'2", and she matched with someone on a dating app, and he said he was 5'7", and then he shows up and they're the same height. Ooh! That... I feel like you're allowed to lie if you're a man. If you want to lie about your height, I feel like you have a little leeway.
Yeah,
like an inch.
You say you're 6 feet, you're 5'11".
They'll be like 5'11", 6 feet with Jordans on.
Yeah, okay. That's reasonable. But that's a whole 6 inch.
That's like a whole.
I feel like it would have shown on my face if I was in that situation, because I'm looking like this, and then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not that like there's anything wrong. Like I'm not gonna judge anyone for like their height.
But don't lie about it. Just be honest. Don't lie about it.
Because what if someone's type is a taller guy, and then you show, and then now you're mad because they're not feeling the vibes? Well, you lied.
And the thing is, she was like an inch shorter than him, and she had on heels. So if he was just honest,
he should have just told the truth.
He should have just been honest, and she didn't mind. Like it's whatever. So like she just wouldn't have worn heels.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they start out telling those kind of lies, then they're going to tell bigger lies. It makes you wonder
what else they're going to talk about.
They're absolutely going to tell bigger lies. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of things that would make me not call back or go on a second date. Yeah, but some of them are
disguising your voice and then sounding like...
Oh, my God.
Sounding... I'm not even gonna say it.
Like not having good table manners, like somebody
being rude to like a service person.
Yeah, those kind of things.
Being too touchy on like the first date.
Yeah. There's a couple things that would make me be like, nah, I don't want to see you again.
Or talking about their like past relationships, and somehow they were always the person that was like in the right, and like they did absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah, like bashing their ex.
Yeah. Because I don't hear about her.
Yeah. I have learned, because, I'm old, but I'm new to dating. I have learned that if they tell stories and it was always like they were judged wrongly or they were innocent but they got accused of, like, you have to watch those kind of people.
Yeah, especially if they're like harping on like, oh, this bad thing happened to me and I'm such the victim.
They're the victim all the time. You got to watch for that, because anybody that's always the victim is probably, telling a fib somewhere.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that would make me like just, because I'm at a point in my life where I'm taking care of myself, employed, like I don't need a person. Yeah. So in order to be in my orbit, you got to make my life better. Like you got to be bringing something to enhance. So like if I feel like you're going to drag me down in any way, like you got, credit problems, baby mama problems, legal if you come with problems, not to say that I'm completely unproblematic, but I'm not gonna drag anybody down. I can't be with you. You're gonna drag me down. I just can't.
It seems extra stress for absolutely no reason.
Like no, I can do bad by myself. I don't need you to.
Isn't that from a movie?
There is a play, I think.
A play?
A Tyler Perry play, I think.
That was made into a movie, no?
Well, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it was a Medea movie. Who knows?
I don't know.
Anyway, moving on to Gemini Gems, our final segment of the podcast. Did you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just like we're offering little tidbits, tips, things that you might not think about or didn't know. So mine today is it's picnic season. You're gonna be outside. I mean, in Florida, I don't necessarily want to be outside because it's so hot. But you might be outside getting together with friends and family. And you know how sometimes you like are setting up for like a birthday party or something and you have like the tablecloths and you're like putting them over the picnic tables or whatever. But then the wind comes and it flies away and it flops around and everything gets dirty and nasty and like now you just want to go home. Well, you can use a fitted sheet and that way it'll kind of weigh itself down a little bit. And then once you're done, you can just put it in the laundry and now it's clean again. And you can obviously not necessarily use it for your bed, but you can like use it the next time that you're like having a picnic or you're going out and doing something.
And the elastic, depending on the shape and size of the table, will
obviously you should need a little bit smaller one. You don't want like a king size bed.
Yeah, you want a twin sheet or something like that would fit a table
something
well.
cheap. Get it off Amazon.
Yeah, or Dollar Tree somewhere.
They have sheets in Dollar Tree? I've never.
They have the Dollar Tree has everything now, but everything is not $1 anymore.
Well, now it's the $1.25 and 50 cent tree.
It's the dollar and something tree because like it's not $1 anymore. But to piggyback off of the picnic motif, if you are somebody that's gonna have a picnic and you have things that are cold or need to be kept cool, those aluminum pans that you see in the stores everywhere that you tend to serve food in, the night before, put about 1 inch or 2 inches of water, freeze it solid, and then put your cold stuff on top of there. Your potato salad, your coleslaw, your fruit, anything that you want to keep chilled. Freeze the water in the pan. Use that pan as like a cool plate to sit cold things on top of or cool things on top of.
Yeah,
and that's inexpensive. It's cheap. Comes in handy.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for joining us. It's a super fun, special episode. And today's actually National Best Friends Day. So happy National Best Friends Day.
That's awesome. That's timely.
Yes, very timely.
Now, this probably will not air, obviously,
but that
on
just
National
means
Best
that y'all have to
Friends
watch this with your best friends.
Yeah.
Watch Simply Necessary Conversations with your best friends and like talk crap just like us.
Yeah, and then like, comment, and subscribe a lot more than y'all have been doing.
Well, I know you took my outro away.
No, you still can say it because they need to hear it more than once because they're not doing it like they should.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Period.